So for narration, we'll discuss the rules, basic rules only, as I have already discussed these basic rules in the last video. So let's start. Speech, direct and indirect speech. Same, the way we used to change everything in voice, here also we will change. But one thing that is clear, that every tense will change into past tense. If it is present tense, we will change into past tense. If it is in past, still we will change it into past tense. Okay. So you have to be very careful. You are going to change the tense. Is it okay? As in voice, we are not supposed to change the tense. If it is in present tense, it remains in present tense only. But here, what is the rule? That we have to change everything into past. When we have to change everything into past, let us see. Ria, for example, Ria said to me, I am a teacher. Here, Ria is the subject. Said. This is called verb, reporting verb. Everything depends on this reporting verb. If this reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, then we will not change the tense. Then we will not change the tense of this part. But if it is in past tense, then we have to change the tense. Is it okay? This is the first rule, and you have to keep this thing in your mind. If this part, this reporting verb is in present tense, then you will not change the verb. But if it is in past tense, then the changes will occur. So, see, Riya is called subject, reporting verb, and after reporting verb, if any word is there, means any pronoun, any name, any noun is there, then that is called object. Then that is called object, and then the direct words of the speaker, and these words are written within quotation marks. Clear? Now, for this, Riya said to me, I am a teacher, as it is in past tense. So that is why I have changed Riya told. Why told? Whenever object is there, after reporting verb, whenever object is there, then we will change said to into told. It depends. For interrogative, that is different, but for declarative, we will write told. Is it okay? So whenever said to is there, said to, you will change it into told. If only said is there, then it is okay, no need to change. Then you can simply write Riya. If it is like Riya said, I am a teacher, then you are not supposed to change the word said. You will simply write Riya said that she was a teacher. But as object is there, so you will change Riya told me that she was a teacher. Riya told me that she was a teacher. Is it okay? You have to use a connector to connect the sentences, and then after using connector you have to remove quotation marks and commas. Be careful about this. What you do, you use connector, and after using connector you again put everything within quotation marks. That is wrong. Is it okay? So what you have to do is, when you change the sentence into indirect speech, don't write, don't put those commas and quotation marks again. Is it okay? I have used the connector that, and after using that connector, I have skipped quotation marks, and then I have skipped comma. Clear? Then this rule is very important. Change in pronoun. Just wait, I'll take your doubts. Yes. Jasmine, I have already sent this slide when we have discussed this earlier in first term. You can check from there. Nothing, bache, nothing important. Okay, so then is change in pronoun. This is very important. Like we change pronouns with voice, here also we are going to change the pronouns. Now, how we are going to change the pronoun? see, as I'll repeat this part. Riya is called subject, said to, that is reporting verb, and this is called object of reporting verb. Is it okay? Subject of reporting verb, and this is called object of reporting verb. Whenever you have to change the pronouns, you have to change according to this part. Clear? So here is the rule, simple rule, S-O-N and 1, 2, 3. S means subject, O means object, and N means no change. First person, second person, third person means 1, 2, 3, first person, second person, and third person. So first rule is, when first person pronoun is there, this is first person pronoun, I, me, my, we, right? First person pronoun is there, it will change according to the subject of reporting verb. Be careful. Subject of reporting verb. Is it okay? She is there, that is why I have written she here. He is there, I will change it according to he. If name is there, then definitely I am going to write the name. So first person pronoun will change according to the subject, and second person pronoun, second person you, your, okay, this will change according to the object of reporting verb. It is here. First person pronoun will change according to the subject, and second person pronoun will change according to the object. Second person pronoun is changed according to the object. See, she said to me. She is subject, said to reporting verb, and then me is object. Is it okay? If we see you, you is second person pronoun. When second person pronoun is there, we will check the object to make changes. So she said to me, you are a brilliant student. Here I will write she. Told. Why I have written told? Because object is there. So she told me that. Connector is there. That I. Why I is used? Because of me. Okay. I was a brilliant student. Is it okay? She said to me, I was a brilliant student. Okay. In case there is, she said to her, then what the sentence is going to be? Can anyone tell? She said to her, you are a brilliant student. Now change. She said to her, okay, so I got the answers. Uh, Whenever you are using told, then don't use to. Okay, she told. Don't use to. Yes, it is she told her that she. Then you will use she. Correct. It is she. Means you have, whenever you is there, you, your, then you will check this part. Whenever I, me means first person pronoun is there, then you are going to check this part. I'm not just talking about here only as a subject, anywhere in the sentence. This will, these changes will take place whenever first person pronoun or second person pronouns are there, then you have to make changes according to subject and object. For simple, for first person subject, because subjects come in the beginning, right? So for first person subject, second means second number, for second number object, because object, you can say object comes after subject, so that is why it is for first person we will check subject, for second person we will check object. Is it okay? And then third person, that is simple. Whenever third person is there, it means you are talking about someone else. That time no change will be there in pronoun. Tenses will be changed, other changes will take place, but pronoun will not change. Is there any doubt? You can ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. If no doubt is there, then we'll move to other rule. Yes, Yashika, just wait. Yes.
यस मैम, मैंने आपसे पूछना था मैम, ये अपने जो सेंटेंसेस कराए हैं, she said to me you are brilliant student, she told to me that I was a brilliant student. मैम वो was क्यों लगाया मैम, वो अभी भी तो brilliant है.
Yes, I don't know whether she is brilliant or not yet, right? I cannot say this, but mostly whenever reporting verb is in past tense, we change the tense into past, right? But in case you think that yes, she is still a brilliant student, then you can keep it in this way also. Means no need to change the tense. But the actual rule is you have to change the tense. Is it okay? This is not, you can say, universal truth. This is not the universe. When we don't change the tense, we don't change the tense when it is a universal truth, any habit, right? Like daily routine or historical movement, historical events. Then we don't change the tense. Otherwise, we change the tense. Is it okay? So one more thing, don't write told to. When you are writing told, then you are not supposed to use the preposition and that to, to. Avoid using that. Is it okay? So then, okay, Ananya. Next is, let us check the next rule. So first rule, with universal truth, proverb, historical event, and anything like this, we will not change the tense. Whether the reporting verb is in present tense or in past tense, we will not change the tense. Is it okay? So, like I have written the example, the teacher said honesty is the best policy. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. That's it. We will not change the tense. Clear? And then now the rules begin. Simple present tense. It will change into simple. Keep this thing in your mind. Simple tenses will change into simple. Continuous will change into continuous tenses and perfect into perfect. That's it. You have to keep this thing in your mind. No third form of the verb is there. Means yes, we have to use third form of the verb when it is about perfect tense. Not otherwise. Here simple tense is there. See, very simple. First form of the verb will change into second, right? First form of the verb will change into second form. Second form of the verb will change into third form. Simple. That is the rule. Means simple present tense will change into simple past. Simple present means first form of the verb. Simple past means second form of the verb. So from first we'll go to second step. You can say second step, and from second step we'll go to third step. Is it okay? So let's start. Simple present tense will change into simple past tense. He said the boy goes home. He said that the boy went home. First form of the verb to second form of the verb. Is it okay? It means is will change into was, are into were. And in case, because for simple tenses we don't have helping verbs, we only have main verbs. In case the sentences are in negative form, what you need to do is, if do is there, do or does is there, you will change it into did. If did is there, you will change it into had. Means third. Again, same rule. Ram said, I don't write neatly. Don't or does. If do or does anything is there, you will change it into did. And when did is there, you will add had, then third form of the verb. This is the rule. Just to avoid confusion, otherwise the rule is same. First form into second and second into third. Whenever you will use whenever you will, yes, whenever third form is there, you have to add had. Had is complementary. You need to add had. Then is simple past. Simple past will change into past perfect tense. Means second form of the verb will change into third form of the verb, and third form of the verb will always have had, means one helping verb. So she said I won the match, second form of the verb. She said that she had won the match. Clear? Second form to third form. And for will shall, the rule is very simple. For will shall, whenever you will see will or shall, just change it into would. That's it. Would plus first form of the verb, or in case perfect tense is there, still you need to change would. Means will or shall into would. She said, I will meet Ram. She said that she would meet Ram. That's it. Any difficulty, any doubt in these rules, you can ask. I'm waiting. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask. No doubt. Okay, only Ananya is there. Ananya is saying no. Okay, Bani, I'll show the slides again. But still rules are there. We haven't discussed continuous tense. We have to discuss that also. Keep this thing in your mind. First into second, second to third. When you will jump to third, you have to add had. Is it okay? So let's move further. Present continuous. Present continuous will change into past continuous tense, and past continuous tense will change into past perfect continuous. You can see if the sentence is in continuous form, it will be in continuous. Okay, no need to change the continuity of the, means no need to change the continuous form. So if is mr is there, you will change it into was were. That's it. Is mr is there, change it into was were. Ria said, I am planning. You will write Ria said that she was planning, right? And then for past, if was were is there, had plus been. Ram said the boys were playing. Ram said that the boys had been playing. Here you have to keep the rules in your mind. If is mr plus first form of the verb plus ing is there, you will change it into was were plus first form of the verb plus ing. And if was were plus first form of the verb plus ing is there, had plus been plus ing. Is it okay? Ing will remain constant. You are not supposed to change ing. Clear? And then for models. Okay, we'll discuss models later. Perfect tense. See, perfect tense, that is very simple. Only one tense is there. Present perfect will change into past perfect. That's it. And for past perfect, there is no change. Clear? So present perfect means has, have plus third form of the verb. Whenever has, have is there, you will change it into had. Sorry, it's my mistake. Yes, change it into had. Whenever has, have is there, simply change it into had. Your work is done. That's it. Jia said they moved to Delhi. Jia said that, I have written for present perfect. Jia said they have moved to Delhi. Jia said that they had moved to Delhi. Finished. What I have done, in place of have, I have used had. That's it. Nothing else. So these rules are very simple. If you know the tenses, then only you can identify the actual tense and then you can change. Okay. Okay, Bhavika, I'll repeat. Let us finish this part first and then models. For models, again simple rule, if can is there, change it into could, will, would, shall, should. If you are changing it into would, still it is okay. If you are changing shall into would, still it is okay. May, might, must, had to. Be careful, must will change into had to. But in case these models could, would, should, might and had to is there, had to are there, then you will not change the tense. How can you change the tense further? Is it okay? So if can this list is there, you will change it to this. But in case already past form is used, then you will not change the tense. I have written the example. Ram said, I could write neatly. Ram said that he could write neatly. But in case I have can here, Ram said I can write neatly, then I need to change. Then could is the answer. Ram said that he could write neatly. But if already could is there, then there is no need to change. Now, just come up with your doubts. If you have doubts regarding narration, you can ask. And one more thing, I have started sending you the worksheet, right? Today I'll send you the worksheet for narration. That is for revision part only. No need to do any worksheet in your fair notebook, rough notebook, or wherever you want. And no need to solve the exercises right now. It is up to you whenever you have time. Maybe one day before your exam, 2 days before your exams, whenever you have time, you can solve those exercises, those worksheets, okay? And then just I will send the answers also side by side. It is your honesty. Don't check the answers first. Solve the exercises and then you can do the check the answers. Is it okay? No need to write anything in fair notebook. That is for revision part. That's it. Yes, Herman, what are you saying? Yes, Herman, this is narration. Bani, I'll show you the slides. Otherwise, I have already sent these slides, if you remember. These are the slides, Bani. So, yes, Ananya, I have sent the answers also. That is the combined worksheet where I have included every grammar topic of PT1 and PT2. Today I am going to send you only narration. Is it okay for practice of narration? And next day I will send the answers. Is it okay? Yes, Raghav. Definitely there will be a revision test. Any doubt in narration? No doubt? Okay, that's good if you don't have any kind of doubt.